out of blood my shoulder.
Go. Go.
Ready?
So you know
Today
that.
is Saturday, August 29th. We're at the Lost Spirit. Right now, I'm sitting next to Bethany. I don't even know Beth. Actually, just met her a minute ago.
Yeah, we just met.
Just like a minute ago.
Yeah.
The thing is, I heard your story over there. She said, and your story brought her to tears. I said, whoa, I gotta get it. Whoa, you gotta get it. And here I am. Why don't you just share what happened and why it's raw food?
Alright, well I had an adverse reaction to a vaccination when I was just 13 years old. And the vaccine, tetanus. It had a lot of mercury in it, and for whatever reason my body wasn't able to release it. And I also had a nerve cell disorder, I had osteoporosis, I had connective tissue disease, I had fibromyalgia, I had asthma. I was just a really big non-ambulatory mess. Within 2 months of the vaccination, I could not walk. I became paralyzed from the waist down. Medical doctors, they couldn't do much for me. They tried chelation therapy, and although they got the metal out, they measured how much was in my body. They didn't replace any minerals, so it really messed me up. And tried all kinds of therapies, and it just left me more messed up. At one point, a doctor tried to put a tube in my spine, tunneled epidural catheter, and it actually got infected, and they accidentally paralyzed me from the chin down for a period of time.
You made a double interview. Wow, how exciting is that?
Nice.
Good. Good. Double interview. Good.
But so medical doctors are really messing me up, and eventually I just had enough, and I was like, all right, I guess I'm gonna have to be in a wheelchair. But when I regained,
what age was this?
This is when I was 15.
15 years old. That's 2 years of going to medical doctors.
Yeah.
You resigned your fate to be in a wheelchair for the rest of your life.
Yeah, because I was like, well, if I keep going back to these doctors, they're gonna kill me. I was like, and I was very sick. I was in so much pain. I was missing a lot of school, and I ended up having to leave school when I was 16. And I was like, this is it. I don't know what I'm going to do because I obviously can't hold a job. I'm too sick. I was getting really high degree fevers.
You weren't able to walk?
Nope, not able to walk. Using a wheelchair.
Using a wheelchair?
24/7.
24/7 in a wheelchair?
I had no movement in my legs.
What about your hands?
My hands, I had some strength and I could function, but I had to wear braces because my wrists blocked.
All this was a tetanus shot.
Yeah, this was
all started because of a tetanus shot when you were 13 years old.
Yeah, I also had some other autoimmune health problems. And so I was like, and I'd been on some steroids for the asthma, which I'm sure complicated everything. And I'd gained a lot of weight. And I was thinking, I wonder if there's something that I could do that would help me lose weight and maybe help with the inflammation in my nerves and maybe ease the pain a little bit, because the pain was so bad I would go 3 nights without sleeping because it was just really intense. And pain medications, the non-narcotic ones, were the only ones I wanted to try, and they didn't work. And so I just got on Google and I got out a medical encyclopedia, and I was just like, I need to do something for myself just to make my health better. I came up with the raw food diet.
What made it? Was some YouTube or just a word? Or?
No, I Googled alternative options, nerve damage. Because I had some severe nerve damage in my legs. And so then, so I went 100% raw overnight.
100% raw?
Yeah.
You were a vegetarian at the time?
Yes, I was vegetarian. I was also gluten intolerant, so I wasn't eating gluten. But I was eating a lot of gluten-free crap, gluten-free bread and stuff.
So you told Mom, I need some more food, better food.
Yeah.
What happened that morning? You went up and say, Mom, I need some more vegetables and fruit?
She was, at that point, I was so sick, I think she was just happy to see me doing something good for myself. And I started doing adapted yoga. I would try to get down on the floor, which is a huge challenge when you can't move your legs. To transfer onto the floor and transfer back up, it was a big trip. But yeah, I started doing that. Started doing some massage therapy, and within a month, I started getting just a flicker of movement back in my legs.
Right.
Just a flicker, and it was so subtle. I was like, I don't want to get too excited, because
Is that your toe?
No, it was actually my knee. It was just tiniest little bit, but it kept getting better, and the movement got bigger and more controlled, and it started to look less like a tremor and more like I'm actually lifting my knee up. it was about, and so I went back. I found my physical therapist. I'm like, because I had stopped going, so it was very pointless. It was like basically they would like do range of motion with my knees up and down just to keep them atrophy. And my mom could do that. So I stopped going, but I called them and I'm like, I have some movement back in my legs, and I'm like, I want to exercise and do as much as I can to regain the strength. And I ended up having to use some braces for a while, and he helped me begin to use crutches. And about 6 months after making all these changes and doing all this stuff, I was walking with a cane, no braces, nothing. And then a month after I started using a cane, I got rid of it.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's my story. Yeah, today I'm healthy. I'm not having any symptoms.
Be inspirational to all these people out there. And not only that, tell kids not to take vaccination shots.
Yeah.
It's like a horror story.
Yeah, it's reality, and
Right.
like people will try to tell you, oh, it's just a few people who have problems. It's just a few people. It's like, well, the people
Big
who
time.
have problems,
Right.
And you
it's,
don't want
like,
to be one of those few
devastating.
people.
Right. Now that autism's big out there. 1 out of 100 kids. Mercury reduced.
Yeah.
Big time problem.
So that's my story.
Wow, that's an inspiration.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing.
Yes.
Yeah.
You give me a
All right. Thank you.
nice job. Yay.
I'm gonna hug.
Okay.
All right.